When we first made the SRS and SOCOM saw it at SHOT Show, they immediately rewrote their requirements for their precision rifle program. They reduced the weight limit, they reduced the size limit, they required multi-caliber systems that before then was unheard of. They increased the accessory rail space that was required. And in this video, we're going to talk about what was so innovative about the SRS that caused this to happen. When I set out to design the SRS, I really wanted to solve a whole list of problems that conventional rifles had. They were really long and really heavy, and these two things made them off balance and really barrel heavy. They in general didn't have very good ergonomics or fit for me without adding on accessories and attachments. And those attachments generally just made the gun heavier. Factory rifles didn't have precision accuracy that we all wanted. Rifles weren't really compatible with the modern accessories at the time, the optical systems, as well as, fore-end attachments. If you could only afford one rifle, you had to decide one caliber and stick to that caliber. So if you wanted an elk hunting rifle, you had to shoot expensive ammunition all the time. If you wanted to shoot more than one cartridge, you had to buy more than one rifle. If you bought two rifles, you had to buy two scopes and two bipods and two cases and two full kits, and it got really expensive really fast. How did I solve these problems? First, to solve the length issue, I decided to make the SRS a bullpup rifle and put the action and the magazine behind the pistol grip. That allowed me to have a full-length barrel and full-length power at a package that was nearly a foot shorter than everything else. To reduce the weight of the rifle, then the motto that I followed was to understand the essence of what was necessary and eliminate anything that was unnecessary. The majority of the rifle's construction is lightweight aircraft grade aluminum and lightweight polymers. And I only utilize steel components where I absolutely needed to have them. This bare rifle, as a result, weighs about 10 pounds, whereas most other rifles weigh over 15 pounds. The balance issue was resolved by reducing the weight and making it a bullpup rifle, because now the majority of the weight is in the barrel, and we just slid that barrel to the rear inside of the receiver. And what that did is it's no longer barrel heavy. It put the balancing point right at the front of the trigger guard. It has the most perfect balance of any precision rifle that I have ever held. We resolved the ergonomic issues by designing ergonomics into the gun rather than adding them on as clunky, expensive, heavy afterthoughts. We provide custom grade accuracy with all of our precision rifles because we use the same match barrels that custom rifle builders use, and we machine our components square and true with tight tolerances like a custom rifle builder does. Then I focused on a solid barrel mounting system. Our barrel mounting system collapses around about 4.5 inches of the barrel. Because it embraces that much of the barrel, you actually reduce the whip of the barrel. So when we have a 26-inch barrel, we're really reducing the barrel whip to that of maybe a 21.5-inch barrel. So you get the accuracy of a shorter, stiffer barrel. We have a match trigger, magazines that protect the cartridge as it gets fed into the receiver to avoid any kind of damage. We went so far as to make our own ammunition and our own muzzle devices so that we could guarantee every single incremental piece that was a part of our system maximized accuracy at an extreme level. We added a handguard with rail attachments so that any clip-on night vision or thermal was compatible with the gun. Sling attachments were integral to the rifle. To resolve the issue of having to buy more than one rifle if you wanted to shoot more than one cartridge, we decided to make a multi-caliber. Now if somebody wants to buy a base rifle with a training conversion kit, maybe a .308 Winchester with ammunition being inexpensive, and then if they improve their skill level and they want to graduate to a .338 Lapua, all it takes is buying a conversion kit, drops right in the chassis. They don't have to worry about buying an entirely new kit or a new scope. They get to use all of the same things. That also resolves the training problem of having to learn multiple rifles, because the best riflemen in the world train with one rifle. So in essence, by fixing all the problems that existed with conventional rifles, SOCOM really liked the solutions that we came up with, and they asked all of the companies across the board to implement similar solutions into their products. In our next video, we're going to compare the SRS M2 with all of the other top rifles around the world. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications so you can be alerted when that video posts. Don't forget to like the video and share it with all your fellow gun nuts. Thank you for watching.